Hello, everyone, and welcome in. Hope everyone is doing well. Positive healing vibes to all the subscribers, the viewers, and the world out there. Today, we're looking into Cancer's general love message for the upcoming week. Now, if you find the messages helpful, if it's resonating for you, please give it a thumbs up. Also, guys, if you like the vibe, how I interpret the cards, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. Everyone's welcome here, and it does help to set intentions for future messages. So let's dive in here, Cancer, and see what we can see for your upcoming energy for this week. Most important message here for Cancer, Spirit. What do my Cancerian friends need to know? What do they need to see in love through this upcoming energy? Please and thank you. Temperance, the Hanged Man, and the Page of Wands. There's a need to proceed with caution here. I'm glad I paused and waited. Okay. The Temperance energy is an energy of having patience. Okay. This is the Archangel Gabriel. So this is the Archangel of communication. And what that symbolizes is having patience with a person or a particular place in your life, and waiting for the right time to say what's on your heart. Now, the Hanged Man is like waiting. It's like a pause. It also symbolizes a need for a change in perspective. And the Page of Wands is like, pay attention to all the little signs. Things that are hidden, the things that they aren't telling you. So let's dive a little bit deeper here. Again, guys, if you find the messages helpful or it's resonating, please give it a thumbs up. The energy surrounding you is the King of Swords, the Fool, and the Two of Pentacles, back and forth, in and out. Do I stay or do I go? Do I stay and work on something that I've already been building, or do I move forward with a new person on a new path and a new direction? What I will say to that is, and it's hard to make decisions in life, but the clearer we are on what we want our long-term vision, the outcome to be, where do you see yourself headed when all is said and done? Where would you want to be in your life is really what it boils down to, with or without a person. And then how does this align with that? So we're going to clarify. We'll go through we'll talk about it as we go through. And we will also pull over these cards right here at the end for your advice moving forward. So the energy surrounding you at this time, Cancer, is the King of Swords, the Fool, the Two of Pentacles. Back and forth with a decision that needs to be made. Ultimately. The decision. Okay. And I honestly feel here, Cancer, this is like, do I stay or do I go? And truly, honestly, you have to make that decision for yourself. You're the only one that's going to be okay or suffer from this decision. So what is in alignment with your happiness? Can you not live your life without a particular person? Or do you have a certain idea of what type of relationship you want to be in? It's really what it boils down to, right? Because if a person isn't lining up with what we want in our life, then we have to make the decision to walk away. Part of the challenge here, Cancer, is feel like you've kind of accepted maybe a behavior pattern or the way a person is. But the way a person is isn't necessarily doesn't make it right, and it doesn't mean that may not be how they're going to be in the future. They may be a different person. And I feel like that's what you're coming to realize at this time. This person is different from who you thought they were. And in turn, it's like you're having to really come to terms with and throw away the old vision. Now, for those of you that like astrological signs, we have air energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. We have fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also have earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Specifically, the Hierophant is Taurus. I read the High Priestess is Pisces. Doesn't necessarily have to be. What I will say here is there are lessons that we're meant to learn from every individual person that's put on our path. So if we can shift our perspective to what it is we're meant to learn from this connection, it'll help us to transmute the energy quicker. And the reason why you feel troubled by this decision is because instead of looking at this like what is it that I am to learn through this process, it's almost like you're looking at it like I've already learned the lesson I needed to learn. That may be so. You may have learned a few lessons up to this point. But what I will say is you wouldn't be here listening to this message if you weren't meant to learn something in life. You wouldn't be here on this planet. You would have already ascended to a higher level. So, what is it that you're meant to learn through this process? The Queen of Pentacles tells me, Cancer, it's putting yourself first. So let's clarify. Seven of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the High Priestess. For Cancer's outcome. Whew. 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 Exactly. You put too much energy, and not that you shouldn't put energy into relationship when it's the right relationship. You put too much energy into relationships before knowing. And then, because you've already made the commitment, you've already put the energy in, it's hard to pull back. My recommendation moving forward is reserve your energy, put the energy back into yourself until this person shows you who they truly are. I do feel like you're moving away from this past person. And that's okay. It's exactly, if that's what you feel is in alignment with what you want for your future, it's exactly where you need to be. Okay? But moving forward, try and integrate, not giving too much too fast. Let's pull over your advice, guidance moving forward. Thank you guys again for all the love and support. For information on rituals, for ritual kits, for personal readings, it's all linked below in the description box. And if you found the message was helpful, if it's resonating for you, please give it a thumbs up. Or comment below how it was helpful, how it was resonating. You never know how your story could help another person. Four of Wands, Two of Cups, Three of Cups, the Justice. So you see, you are learning, you are growing through this experience. It's present in your message. Lean into those friendships, community, people that lift you up, that fill your cup, that don't always take, but they give as much as they receive. Okay? What do you want for your future? This Four of Wands, yes, it can be a marriage, it's a celebration, but ultimately, it's your future. What comes after it's what comes after the Three of Wands. Okay? The Three of Wands is a planning card, guys, but after the planning, you must take action. And this is what comes after. So knowing what you want the outcome to be. What do you want to be when you grow up? I know that sounds silly, but what do you want your life to look like when you are retired, when you're sitting down and doing nothing? not having to do anything. What does that look like for you? How old are you? How much money are you making? Just sit down and let your mind run wild. Don't be practical at this time. Think about it. And then after you think about it, what you're going to do is work your way backwards. How do I get from this vision to now? And then you can worry about who is in alignment with that. But you must first focus on what you want for your future. Let's pull out a soul journey message to sum up your reading. Thank you guys again for all the love and support. Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Nothing is gone forever. The belief that we have lost someone or something is merely an illusion to assist us in learning to appreciate our having had it in the first place. The emotion of grief and the sense of loss are absolutely real, but that's the point. The lesson of loss is not about the actual physical separation, because the parting is temporary and illusory. The point of the lesson is to acknowledge that the bonds of love never end and that we have not been abandoned. When you accept in your heart that you will be reunited with everything you've ever loved, it will give you the ability to move beyond your grief and derive something beneficial from that experience. To wallow in grief is to pass up the opportunity that you and your soul family have devised and learn nothing from it. Instead, allow your grief to take you to a place of deeper understanding. What is the lesson you're meant to learn? So, Cancer, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out for you guys for this energy. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. I do hope the message was helpful for you, and I look forward to reading your cards again soon. Namaste. Hey friends. So I just wanted to come on and again, thank you for all the love and the support on all of the platforms that I post all of this information on. I started a Patreon and OnlyFans for those of you that want to support the channel, to help to spread the information, to help my travels when I'm going to different events, to connect a little bit deeper on a more personal level with you guys. And so instead of just asking for donations, I thought I would put together a Patreon and an OnlyFans. And on those platforms, I'm posting sound baths and guided meditations. And every once in a while, I'm posting stuff about yoga positions, and I'm going to also record some yoga videos for you guys to be able to tap into. So if that's something you're interested in, you're more than welcome in joining us. Again, it's Patreon and OnlyFans. Both of those platforms have a lot of similar content, but they're also going to have some different content as well. Follow whichever platform feels in alignment with what you need for your healing journey. And don't be afraid to disconnect, guys. The purpose of this channel is for you to get the tools and the information that you need to heal and to move forward in a more positive direction. The channel isn't meant for you to be here forever, because I feel like once you heal, you hopefully can tap into the healing modalities when you need, and messages when you need, but not to be here for forever. So again, thank you guys again for all the love and support, for liking, for subscribing, for sharing the content. You guys are all freaking amazing, and I look forward to connecting with your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.